always not ready.
Start picking, man.
Yeah, right. I can tell. No, it's telling me.
Yeah.
I'm not falling for another banana in the tailpipe.
Start picking that nose. You said you wanted to start picking.
You're nuts. What's up, guys?
What's up, everyone? Today, January 16th, New Year 2020. Tonight we're gonna get high and we're gonna talk about life. We were sessioning a few nights ago, and Austin was like, "Man, we should." Austin had some brilliant wisdom thing that he said, and he's like, "Man, we should talk about life. We should talk about life on our podcast." A few nights ago. So here we are, man. Here we are. What's up, Austin? How's Austin today?
Buddy? Austin's good today, man. Austin. I've been staying busy, man, and again, another forced break. Something much needed. I'm ready to just relax today. Get into a topic that I been studying for a while, which is life. But I wanna get a bowl in or two before we go down that alley.
For real, I wanna get a bowl in too. It's kind of
we do.
Point of the show.
I want to get another one in.
How's everything been so far? This January, we're 2 weeks into January. How's January looking for everyone?
Great, man. All kinds of crazy shit going on. I don't know what life's gonna look like in 2 or 3 months, but I'm excited about it. And, 2020 is. I'm stoked about this year, man. I am, man. What's up, chat?
Yeah, 2020 is going to be fun, dude. It's definitely a year that I don't like to make like New Year's resolutions or whatever.
Same.
I kind of just like take the time to reflect and realize what I should change or what's working, what's not working, and then just make the change instead of like saying it's a resolution.
Yep.
But there's a lot of plans for 2020, but these past 15 days, 16 days have been really good, man.
Good, man. Good to hear. How about you, Jerry?
I'm stoked, man.
Sporting the Boundless shirt?
Yeah, man. I thought, where's my Boundless crew at, man? I miss those guys. I hope we get to see some of them in February when we go out there, man.
I see they got a Terp Pen XL coming out. Need to get on that.
Because we need them bigger, baby, bigger.
I like that Terp Pen of theirs.
Yeah, right on, man.
What's XL about it? Just like the overall length or size of like the
I think it's gonna have a little bit bigger girth. It's gonna have a little bit bigger battery and a little bit bigger coil with some different temperature settings, from what I understand.
Oh, it's all about the girth.
Yeah.
That's where we're going, man. That's where we're going. Hey, man. So, best buds, congrats, badass vape. I hope you're vaping on it now, man. What's up, Dazed? Good to see you, man. I'm you know me, man. I'm vaping on my Move flowers. This one's I'm starting out with Guru, man. I love that fucking grapefruit taste. But then I'm gonna get in some dabs because Troy's got me on the dabs now, man. Like the last several nights, even without you, Troy, I've been taking some dabs. So
Jerry, you know what I found today?
What's that?
I don't know if I can hold on to it until we meet in.
Yes, you will. It's that XJ13 or whatever it is, isn't it? Did I get it right?
You got it exactly right.
I've never gotten it right. That's my first time. Bro, do not open it. Come on, man. I love you. Austin, if we can convince him not to open that, that's ours in February, man. That shit is dope.
Hey, don't open that.
Yeah,
that's a modern cannabis sesh, bro. In Vegas, come on,
all day long, man. Oh, dude, that stuff will fuck you up, man. I mean,
wait, hold on. Indica sativa, where are we at?
It's a really strong sativa.
Then it ain't worth the shit. Don't fucking bring that. I want to be couch locked, dude, like this.
You want this? Trust me, dude. It's fucking. There are very few times I remember a strain, and that motherfucker, I remember, man.
It's a very memorable strain, and you know, out of all the people, I've smoked a lot of people out, vaped a lot of people out with XJ13, and I hear that so frequently. Not only is it the intensity of the high, but it's the taste. People remember that taste. I remember vaping somebody out with a VAP cap, and they're like, "Wow, this vape tastes like metal." And I'm like, "No. That's XJ13, man.
That's the weed, bro.
It's the weed.
Damn.
Yeah,
great, man.
Some
yeah.
metallurgy.
It's so like gassy loud that it has like a metallic.
It's the diesel side of it, right?
Yeah, it's.
Before
Is there diesel in that?
I'm not sure what the crosses are with XJ13. I mean,
I don't know. Diesel leak comes off kind of metally to me sometimes like that, but I don't know. Maybe not.
What are you guys about to vape on? Because I was about to run a bowl, but I'm gonna wait for you guys this time. I caught myself because I always jump the gun. But what are you about to? I want
to jumpstart with a dab.
Jumpstart with a dab, then, man.
And then I'll get back to the guru over here. My grapefruit. This stuff though, I'm going through this 9-pound hammer like it's out of style, man. Because I'm not because I need it that bad. This stuff whoops me. But I got some new shit I want to open up, but I want to get rid of this first. So, what's up? Come on, blueberry muffin, best buds. Pop that in that tiny mite, man.
Oh man, I got a tiny mite ordered, but I don't know how long it's gonna take to get here.
Oh, we're waiting on a delivery for you, bro? Is that what's going on?
For the tiny mite?
Well, no, I thought you were talking about weed. I was like, wait, are we waiting for you to get some weed?
Oh no, I got that today. I got that today. I got the XJ13.
Okay,
I'm loaded up. I'm good.
What were you talking about? Supposed to come?
The tiny mite.
Oh, you got one on the way?
Well, I paid for it like a month ago. I'm not sure how long it's like a pre-order thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a while, man. Dude's busy, one man show. But dude,
yeah,
you're gonna love that, babe.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get a production one, man. I really can't.
I'm interested to see how's it compared to the Milana, because it seems like the same form factor and concept, right?
Different style of a heater. Like the heater has like a
stainless steel coil, right?
But it's a mesh coil.
No, this one's Ryan's is mesh. This one's actually stainless steel.
I thought it was Ryan's is a mesh. The other one is like a coil, a stainless steel, like a ribbon.
Bud went live today and was showing off the insides of that bad boy. So it looks like a one of those car heaters. The
cigarette lighters.
Cigarette lighters, yeah.
It does look like that.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you something, man.
What's up, Kenny?
He nailed it with that thing. Kenny's in the house, man. And he said it takes him forever to twist them just right. And the slightest little difference, it's got to be exactly right.
I bet.
It's just, man. So
I bet. So those are all hand twisted, hand built type of deals, like the heater and everything.
Yeah, he's making all of it, man.
Nice. What are you about to vape on, Troy?
I actually don't have anything in my hand yet. I've got Madman OG, and I've got Mimosa sitting here, and I've got some 777 Farms Blackjack from Super Potent Sativa.
Well, damn, motherfucker, do a dab with me. Let's go.
I was gonna start slow, man. To be honest with you, my lungs have been kind of recovering. The SSV
pack up the micro and do that with me. Then go ahead, get your micro out.
Get the micro out. Oh man, now we're talking. All right, I'll vape on the SSV 43.
No, you're doing that. Okay. I thought he said XJ13.
I'm gonna start slow, but I'm gonna just bring out the fucking biggest desktop I got.
Well, right on.
I need to retire it, man, for real. Like it's gonna go away.
How expensive is that to run, dude? With all those fucking nugs, like you're probably running so much material.
You talking about this?
It doesn't have to be. Like I don't have to.
Silver baller.
Yeah, the silver baller. Yeah. I like that.
I do too, man.
I like that name, the silver baller.
Silver baller, bitch.
Yeah, I've been going through some weed with it, Austin. But it doesn't. I don't have to. Like it actually functions very well with small loads. This happens to also function very well with medium and large loads. Nice. In rapid succession.
Right. Just run it through so much.
Yeah, man. Hey, Kenny, man. Days showed me that vape too, man. It's fucking gorgeous, man. It looks great, man. You guys are jacking it up. All right, here we go, man.
All right, man. I got to run my break. Shout out to Kenny. Sticky Brick.
I got three little nugs in my wand. 3 little wands. 3 little nugs. I think that's a nursery rhyme, right? 3 little nugs. If not, it should be. Get the Aesop's Fables working on the 3 little nugs nursery rhyme immediately.
Oh, that tastes great.
What's everybody vaping on in the chat? What you guys running?
I know there's a brick and a tiny mite in there. I don't know what else is happening. No.
We got a M. Need a mini bubbler for the run next. Ooh, give me some more. Yes, I agree. Biffo.
Exactly, Nate. There's been quite a few people now who have either went out and purchased an SSV or a DBV to modify, or they already have one and they modified it with the balls. Got 5 or 6 people in the community who've done it, including Nate. It's like an e-nail. It's like an e-nail for flour, man. It just just rips. You get a dab-like feeling, a dab-like high from flour.
Gentleman turkey, man. I want some of that.
We got a creme de mint. Ooh. Ooh.
Creme de mint THCA in my rainbow Rio. Lips smacking.
Apple diamonds. Herborizer. Okay. Blue treat. That sounds like a treat. Purple punch.
Dr. Green Thumb and my favorite vape. That's what I'm talking about.
Purple punch is one of my favorite strains. I love that taste.
Afghani Kush. I see it.
Ooh. Have you guys had purple punch?
Nope.
No?
I haven't had it in a while. It's been a couple of years, I think.
How about Granddaddy Purple? Austin,
yeah.
Yeah? Actually, that's pretty popular. It's very similar.
Yeah. Super purpley.
Yeah, well, Purple Punch is usually like half and half.
I had some purple, dude. Like, you're going to put it on Jerry's top shelf that was just purple and you get lost. Where'd it go?
Nice. Have you had nugs that were all like 100% purple and no green?
No. I want them.
I had some that were so dark they were almost black, and they tasted like grape. Like it was like so dark it was almost like.
Are you kidding me? Grape. How was the high?
It was pretty good. Good. I didn't buy it again. Like the nugs were pretty hard, even though they weren't dry. Like they were even when they were moist, but they were really dense to the point of. Austin had a joke and we lost it. What happened?
He fucked up his button.
I missed it, bro.
Yeah, it was a good one, though.
I was going to hit you with moist, bro, but...
Moist.
I missed it. Damn.
Moist.
Purple champagne.
That's
mimosa.
It.
How you liking those scissors, dude? Are you still like Edward Scissorhands in that shit, man?
Fuck yeah, I got them right here. These little guys.
That's is that what you're cutting up with?
Did you get yelled at by your wife?
I told her, I'm like, I don't think you're gonna get those scissors back, and she's like, I'll just buy some new ones. So
yeah, man,
easy solution.
She's got a lot of scissors, and I know these are not high on her usage list because
you made out like
sometimes I'll like steal her scissors to like open mail or something, and then I won't put them back, and I'll catch hell within hours.
Yeah,
hours. Like, where's my knife? Where's my scissors? Like, where's my pen?
Those are my cloth scissors, man. Don't be open the mail with those.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude. There's certain scissors too that you can't just like you can't cross materials. It's like, what the fuck? These are my titanium scissors. I got titanium scissors too.
Do you really, man? That's
they're right here. Titanium. I don't know if you're gonna be able to fucking read.
I'm gonna rip this. This one will probably kill me. Cheers.
Titanium.
Right on. I gotta pack a bowl.
Titanium. We've got some titanium. What up, man? With all those brilliant cuts sitting around, you gotta go with what you got.
I think I'm gonna do some more Guru, man. Smartest Guru. This Guru is I told you that's my partial purple stuff. It's the one that's got that grapefruit. Forbidden fruit. That's what it is. Actually.
Ooh, shit fuck.
You can't see it until I grind it. That's the sucky part. Because you know me.
Oh yeah, I know you.
Grindy. I'm gonna grind this up and show you. It's pretty sweet.
I love my brick, man. This is like
kind of have Omni with some Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, that sounds good.
Right?
Remember we were trying to find who made those cookies before?
That's what Chris Larson.
Oh no, that was on a bass drop stream. It was funny as hell. I told him I had some Girl Scout cookies, and then I said something about going to Walmart and getting cookies, and I'm like, "Where do you get them from again?" And he's like, "The Girl Scouts, bro." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I mean." And he lost it. It was a funny little 3-minute deal.
That's funny, man.
Shit, I had something I was gonna say, and I forgot what it was.
You forgot?
Typical fucking stoner. God damn it.
That's how you do it.
God damn it. Oh,
I do that all
before
the
us,
time.
it was sticky bricks. Before the cookie thing.
I got like the only job in the world that's got a built-in excuse for that shit at work.
What's that?
Fucking forget what I'm talking about mid-sentence. It happens all the time in a meeting. I'll just then I go, fuck guys, happening again. Sorry. Somebody tell me where I was at quick. And I'm doing this in a business meeting, man. But I'm like, I vape all the time. What the fuck you want?
Man.
Head's foggy, man. Oh, well, I mean, I was gonna tell Sammy to do a dab, but she knows she's gonna do that before I can. She'll do 3 before I can say it.
That's what it was. It was animal. Thanks. It was dab related. I got some animal mint cookies, some dabs, some animal mint cookies.
Ooh, right
animal
now
mint
you have it?
batter.
Right
yeah, I haven't tried it, but yeah, I got some animal mint batter.
Can they make it taste like that? Like, does it taste like that shit? Like, is it real minty and sweet and
Sometimes, but not always. Some is more flavor profile. Some is probably more placebo.
I know.
But there are. I think a lot of times the taste comes first, and then they name it. But I'd be amazed if these people can taste that shit when they're smoking, because when you smoke 3 different strains, you can't really tell the difference between them very much. I mean, you can a little bit, but not nothing like in a dry herb vape.
Right.
Bro,
have you seen what they're doing to grapes?
With the cotton candy flavor and shit like that?
That's the exact cotton. That's the one. That shit blew my mind, man.
So delicious.
Ooh, what happened?
I can only eat about 3 of them though, man. They're so sweet.
Oh, really?
Well, because I don't eat much sweets, so that sweet's too sweet. That tastes like processed sugar sweet cotton candy. You know what I mean? Coming out of a grape.
I like those cotton candy grapes a lot.
They're fucking great, man. I look for them.
Yo, what the fuck? Oh, you're talking about like actual grapes at the.
Have you had those, Austin? Have you had the cotton candy grapes?
No, I have not.
Dude, you get into a store. They usually got a pink like label on them.
Yeah.
If they're there, just take one and try it. You don't have to buy the whole bag, but they'll blow. They'll blow your mind. I walk by a couple of times. So what?
He's like, oh, did I try these already?
That's why you only. Yeah. That's why you only.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, I get kicked out.
Oh, fucking balls!
That's hilarious.
Kiwi berries are fantastic if you can find them. Wow, if you find kiwi berries, you're in an awesome grocery store.
I didn't get to show you this. Oh, I'm gonna do it over here, Jack. Let's take a look at this. I'm
gonna rock out this third.
My ground. Give me a shot, Troy. Give me a shot here. Let me.
I'll give you. Austin's hitting his. I'm gonna switch to you. I'm gonna hit mine.
Right, let's see what I get.
Somebody's gotta talk. Oh,
this is my. This is the ground guru that I just did.
Oh, look at that perp! Look! Just look at it.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, dude.
Let's see. Look at the top. I'll try to focus that part in. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, shit, where we at? Oh! Look at that! Oh no!
Right there, yeah.
A little bit, right? Yes. Ooh, can you focus a little more in on that purple, bro? Ooh, we're close. Oh shit! We're almost there.
Is that it?
That's close, dude. That looks so yummy.
There you go.
Wow.
Let me pull it out and see if I can get that trike in the way. Oh, you see how the thing came in view on the right? That's cool. I love fucking with the distance like that.
I don't see any trichome heads.
Look at that. Right on top of the purple shit.
Oh, there's one. It's not on a stem. It's not on a stalk.
Doesn't count.
Ooh, nice fucking pause there, buddy. Or mute. Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that fun, like going through it like that? Hey, I'm going to bring you back out. We're coming out, guys. We're pulling out.
Appreciate the pull-out warning.
Doink. Is there any more pull-out?
Nice.
No, that was it. Oh, right there. That's the end of the pull-out, the tips there. There you go. So I just want to show you before I vape it all. It's about to go down.
That was fun.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate the tour de Trichome.
Hey, I like that.
Hey.
That was nice. That was a good one. I should go see if that domain name is available real quick before somebody snags that.
Go check it. Run.
I don't know what I'd do with it.
Move. Hold it.
It'd be something I would spend $10 on and then
hold it for somebody who want to buy it, I guess.
That's so pretty.
Have you ever used a magnifying glass to get your Dynavap to click, Austin?
No.
How about a space heater?
Have you?
Oh yeah, I've tried a space heater, Troy. Would you like to hear the space heater story since you asked that question?
I would.
Oh, okay, that's a good.
I'm gonna pull a Jerry and take a hit before I explain it.
Go for it,
dude, because I got to figure this out. A space heater, a VAP cap, and Austin.
Yeah, he posted a picture of a space heater on his Instagram saying that it, changed his life, made it so he can work in the winter and whatnot. And it looked like a fucking jet engine, man. It was all fucking red, and like a fucking, it was gonna take off. So I'm like, yo, man, can you heat your VAP cap with that?
Nice. Yeah, man, that was a good question because I did last year and I burnt the fuck out of my hand because it just for some reason my hand was getting hot and I was just like, oh, it's a good idea, a couple more seconds and it'll click, and it didn't, and it was a bad idea. It's a big salamander heater, kerosene. That's a kerosene salamander heater, one of the big boys, the 200-something thousand BTU boys. It looks like it could make a VAP cap click, but not without burning your hand. So
this guy,
yeah, that one, big old fucker.
That's in your fucking.
Yeah, it's in my garage, bro.
It's like a fucking jet engine.
What is that? Is that a hot piece of metal, glowing hot? Is that what that is?
No, it's like basically like a rocket engine, if you will.
Is that a flame?
It's a big ass flame. It can be a flame, Jesus. Yeah. If you have it on high, it'll come out a little bit.
It'll heat some space.
Yeah,
it'll heat some space.
It gets real stinky though, and then your clothes smell like kerosene. It kind of fucking sucks, but
I never noticed that. My experience with exactly like a unit like that is from like my deer hunting days, like keeping the shed warm while we're butchering deer and working in there and shit.
Oh, that sounds
How did that become your solution? Like
it's a space heater. That's how they work. That's what they are.
Is it not dangerous though? The thing looks like it's going to kill someone.
So before when I was living in my old apartment, before I moved into this house that I'm currently renting now, I had a space that I was renting that was my shop, and it was big as fuck, like 1,000. Not big as fuck. I lied. It's just super tall ceilings. It was like less than 1,000 square feet. From the front to maybe like 500 square feet, but the ceilings were super tall, like 20-foot ceilings. It was super tall. So I got like one of those little small propane heaters that hooked up to like a regular propane tank that you'd put on your grill, and it didn't really do shit. So then I was like, fuck it, let me grab the biggest thing we can and see what I can do, and it worked. It did its thing, but now I've got the garage I'm in now, and this thing it runs for 5 minutes and heats the entire shop. So it's
sweating, man.
Yeah. I wouldn't say sweating, but it can get warm. If you stay in front of it, yeah, you're gonna sweat like a fucking like your house.
That is hilarious, man. Damn.
Yeah. So I've tried to.
That's how Austin, he does everything full blast, man. That's what he says. Good day heater, man. That's an example right there, man.
Yeah.
You want to heat something? Okay. I will make sure.
Right. You want to get warm? Gotcha. Standing here for 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
No.
That's fucking great.
Oh, we spilt. It's okay though. Oh my God, look how this landed.
Oh,
how this landed. Hold on though. I'm not going to show you and spill it everywhere.
So you didn't try to make a round two with the heating of the VAP cap with the space heater? Like you didn't make a heating apparatus?
No, because I figured that's just going to take time away from what I should be doing in the shop, which is actual work instead of trying to get a VAP cap to click.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a good decision. It's a good decision.
Yeah, it was fun though. I burnt myself the first time and I'm like, yeah, it's probably a good idea to try it again. So at least I learned from my mistakes, you know. Instead, like, I burnt myself. Should I try it again and see if I'll burn myself?
That's an important part of life, is learning from things.
God damn it, we should write that down.
Pain and failure, man. That's what happens.
It is yeah, man.
That's how you get places.
What's that? Learning from your mistakes? Absolutely. You know, there's a lot of like bad thought around failing.
People shame people all the time.
Yeah, like you failed, you didn't do it right, yada yada yada. But the faster you fail, or the more you fail, the more ways you figure out how the fuck not to do it. So just don't do it again, and you figure out.
That's how you learn
until you learn. The faster you fail, the faster you succeed. That's always been a thing in my mind.
It's only a true failure if you didn't learn anything from it.
There you go.
Or if you quit. You can never fail if you never quit, my friend. You know, if just like my man who invented the light bulb, you know, he tried it a thousand different ways until he got to where he was. He never failed. Yeah, he never failed because he never quit. You know, he just failed a lot, figured out what didn't work to be able to make changes and keep trying.
Materials, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
KFC is a similar story, Mr. Colonel Sanders.
Yeah?
Yeah, with his chicken recipe. Like he went from store to store trying to find somebody that would buy his chicken recipe, that would work his chicken recipe.
And he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my own shit then.
Yeah, well, he had his terms and conditions for his chicken recipe, and he went store to store, and everybody kept saying no. And after, I don't know, like 1,000 of them, somebody finally was like, fine, dude, I'll give you your 25% commissions on your fucking chicken recipe or whatever.
He found the food,
whatever, and then boom, like everybody loved it, and it became everybody's jerk off sauce. And now KFC is.
Were these guys not tasting the chicken? Is that what the fuck?
I think the recipe is probably changed by now.
But I'm saying the motherfucker should have just showed up with a chicken.
I don't know how the. I mean, she probably did. He probably did. Who the fuck would be like, I got this recipe, you can't see it. You can't taste it.
You can't know about it, but it's good. And I get to keep most of it.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, man. Come on, man. They didn't need the chicken.
It took them, I don't know how many thousands of tries to get the right thing. I mean, you gotta try things, learn from things. I mean, it goes with everything. I mean, it's not just a literal translation of like, right. Oh, how do you do this? And just try it and break it and fail and learn from it. I mean, it goes with everything, with like finding happiness and finding passion. Try things. If you don't like it, it's okay to try different things. You know,
yeah, keep it moving, man. You know,
when did you start thinking about life differently, Austin? Because clearly you are one of us. You see life differently than the average. Yeah. When did you start seeing life differently?
I questioned things when I was younger, like in school. I remember being in elementary school, asking my 6th grade teacher when we're going to learn about money. Right, that was kind of like because I noticed when I was younger that there was always a trend, right? Money. That's always been a trend. Like my dad needed to buy something, he needed to use money, all that shit. So I wanted to learn about it, and we didn't really learn about money. And then I just started like, I don't know, dude. Things just stood out to me, so I started questioning the norm, because going to school, everybody gets off the fucking bus. Everybody does the same fucking thing every fucking day. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Right. And I know we got to learn math and English and, you know, things like that. Sure. We need to be able to fucking communicate to each other. But I just thought things were weird, man. They I don't know. I think I finally started diving into like the adult life when I was around 19, 20. When I went on a spiritual journey of sorts, right, and it kind of opened the box a little more for me, because like one thing I watched this video by this guy named Alex Morton, no, that's not the first time. Rewind that. Thank you. Somebody somewhere said that you can never get time back, right? And obviously it makes sense, but you don't really think about it like that. You never get time back. So I never.
Yeah, you can't make up. You can't catch up on reading. You can't catch up on sleep.
There's literally no way to get any time back. And I never liked school, ever liked school. I dropped out of school. I dropped out of high school sophomore year, junior year, one of those fucking years.
I need to stick around long enough to know.
I don't remember because I didn't enjoy that shit, dude. I didn't fucking enjoy it. I like to do things that I enjoy doing. And I never really had a job. I had like 2 real jobs. But I couldn't like trade my time for money. Like it was interesting. I started questioning things anyways, I went down this fucking YouTube rabbit hole and I started just learning from people, learning what school and society doesn't really teach. And that's like following your dreams and doing what it is that you want to do. Like, so society, we can hop into this, man. Society kind of trains people nowadays to do specific things. Like, when you go to school, think about it when you're young, you go to school, you go to kindergarten, you fucking learn to, over the years, you learn to go in to this building at a certain time. Okay. You get certain breaks, then you go home
to go get the milk.
Right. And so you are subconsciously programmed at a young age to be a worker, and it starts at school, right? And today the norm is go to school, get good grades so you can go to college, so you can get a degree, so you can get that degree to get a job, so then you go and you work from 18 to 65, when then you can finally retire and do whatever it is you want to fucking do. And that shit don't fucking work for me.
Dude, wait till you get out of school, get out of college, get a job, then you get married. They tell you about this American dream where you got, wife and kids, house, dog, yard, fence, bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Every bit of that is an entanglement. It keeps you locked into the system and keeps it going. Every bit of it. And I know it's great stuff, but every bit of it ensures you can be around a while. Like marriage is for life, kids are for life. Even the fucking house is a 20, 30-year commitment. I mean, you could be committing your entire life to paying that fucking thing off. You know what I mean? So
people learn economics based on balancing their checkbook, spending what their income is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Spending what you earn.
That's kind of like this trap that we're all in, because when you get older, when you're 35, you've got a 9-year-old daughter and 2 fucking dogs, your wife, and a house. To quit your job that you've expanded your life around this paycheck ain't something most people are gonna fucking do. Okay. Mm-hmm. They entangle you into this fucking system.
We're talking about me now.
it gets people just stuck. And it all starts from fucking school and this curriculum, and it started happening around the fucking, what the fuck was it, the Industrial Revolution. Before the Industrial Revolution, there were more entrepreneurs and there were workers. And then they started fucking around with the curriculum in school, and then they needed more workers, and now here we are in 2020. It's the same fucking thing over and over and over again. And I started looking into it, like I said, about 1920, and then studying people, studying this gentleman by the name of Bob Proctor. This dude's a fucking genius. He talks about reprogramming your subconscious mind, explaining what the subconscious mind is, how to reprogram it and think differently.
I love that shit, man. That's dope.
Train your mind to think differently. It kind of helps eradicate the shit they teach you in school. You know, one thing is, I remember I've always been artistic, right? I like to do art. I like to express myself creatively. And like, they always tell you to color inside the lines. And they fucking kill imagination in school, man. And
Why'd you color the
imagination.
grass pink? Grass is supposed to be green.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
you, bitch.
Fuck you,
That's my
bitch.
painting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My shit's pink
Bro,
with
you
a
don't
little
need that
fucking
shit,
bit of
man.
purple.
You don't
Right.
need imagination. You don't ever need that in this system, bro. Just put that shit away. Stay in the lines. We got a roll for you. You can play it out. Don't worry about it. Hey, and you're gonna work to retire, you know, around 65-ish. But don't worry about it, man. We're gonna feed you food and shit that'll get you deathly ill around 60, 65. Cost you just enough money. We'll get all that shit you saved up back. And you don't have to worry about it. I mean, literally, dude, like they take it from you now, they get you set up and take it from you later. And it's just this big old fucking system. And it's, you know, there's enough good in it, you know, there's enough good in it for us to stick around and, you know, maybe not go somewhere else. But
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I'm just ready for a little different something else, man. I mean, it's kind of an old narrative, man. It's an old narrative. I'm kind of bored. I'm bored with the games they're playing on me, man. Like I need some new games.
it's time to level up, bro. Level the fuck up.
Right,
like,
man.
I'm done with this level, bitch. Let me go to stage 2.
That's right.
And stage 2, man. Stage 2 is there's never a good time for stage 2. You know what I'm saying? When you do find this stuff out after, you know, however long it takes for it to reach your path, you know, it takes a little bit, but once you start figuring it out and then you're like, damn, I need to do something, that's just scary, man. You know, to switch everything up and question what you've been taught your entire fucking life.
It is at first. It is.
And then hit me.
What's the most important thing in your life? And like not like third party, not like your fiance or your daughter or
yeah. You want to know what it is?
Yeah,
not answering to anybody, doing what the fuck I want to do whenever I want to do it.
So being like your absolute like no authority anywhere.
I don't have to ask. Obviously, fucking abide by the laws. I'm not gonna go murder fucking people. I'm not a jackass. But I don't have like if I want to do something, I don't have to ask anybody to do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just fucking do it. If I want to make something, I just make it. I don't have to ask anybody's permission. I don't have to do not a fucking thing, but do what I want to do whenever I want to do it.
Who's in your way right now? What's in your way right now?
Of what?
Of doing what you want to do. Or are you?
Nothing's in my way. I love what I do every fucking day.
He broke out, man. He's out.
Yeah, so you've won.
Yeah. I think, I mean, I don't want to say I've won, but
in the video game of life, rather than doing the levels of Mario like everybody else has been trained to do, you're in the bonus levels of just like picking up coins and doing whatever the fuck you want to do. You're exploring. You're in the bonus levels.
Yeah.
Bonus levels, baby. Yes, I want to live in the bonus levels. That's what I've been trying to say. Bring on them fucking coins, baby. That's what I want.
Shout out my friend Chris. My friend Chris is the one that helped me obtain the bonus level thought, because I struggled for like a year of like man, I always feel this pressure because like I quit that workforce to do things like all these things you're talking about.
Yeah,
that was me. Like I at the age of 37, I was like, oh my God, I want to shoot myself in the face. I need to make some serious life changes. So I dug deep and found different passions and found like a redefining role in life and did all those changes. And I forgot where I was going with that sentence after telling the story now.
You're describing your bonus level life, man.
Oh yeah. And but I still struggle with the worker mentality. Mm-hmm. Like I wake up and I may test 3 different vapes and like take notes of how they compare, but then I feel like shit. I feel like such a slacker. I didn't go to work today. I didn't go do my TPS reports. Like I still have all this like worker ant mentality.
That's what they did to you, man. They fuck you up.
Yeah. So like I was talking to my friend Chris, and he's like, dude, he's like, you got to understand. He's like you've already beat all of these worker levels of the society programming, and now you're in the bonus levels. Like you gotta have you have to understand your positioning, your perspective.
I got a new answer. You know what's in my fucking way? Credit. credit is in my fucking way from doing what I want to do.
Credit.
Yes, sir.
How, like, are you living?
Let me frame it for you.
Or
let me
lack of credit.
Let's talk.
The lack of credit. So it doesn't matter.
Credit's a good thing. So I was like, I don't get this.
Right. So the lack of credit, it doesn't matter.
We're talking financial credit?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So financial credit. Back in the day, cash was king, right? If you had cash, you can get whatever the fuck you want. Nowadays, cash don't mean a motherfucking thing to nobody. And without, so
I like it.
If my bank, okay, right, I do too, right? If my bank, let's say my bank has, just for this example, $60,000 in it, okay, and I wanted to buy a car for $40,000. I wanted to buy a car for $40,000. I didn't want to pay cash. I just wanted to get on a payment system or whatever, right? A lease or a fucking whatever. I want to buy the car but pay monthly payments. Okay, it does not fucking matter if I got $60,000 in the bank because I don't have credit history. Okay, so they don't know if I'm going to pay my fucking bills every month. Just because they don't have that history. So this is one thing that I've been finding out really realistically the past 12 months is how important credit really is in this day and age. Because it don't matter what you got in the bank. It don't matter not a motherfucking thing. If you don't got credit, you're not getting a house. You're not getting a fucking car. You're not doing that shit. Right now I'm renting this apartment. This house. I pay a lot of fucking money for this house. More than it's worth. I bet you I probably pay 4 times what the fucking mortgage is. But I only did that because I was able to show it was a private owner. So I was able to show him like, hey dude, like I've been doing my entrepreneurial thing. Like things are going pretty well. You know, can you please take this risk on me? Here's some financials. And he's like, you know what? I'll take a risk on you. I've been there. Let's run it. And I was fortunately able to get this house, but I wasn't going to be able to get another fucking apartment because I don't have a co-signer. My parents don't have good credit. So it's a fucking thing that's been, fucking in my way.
That sucks.
That sucks. Yeah. Get some credit, man.
So for anybody who's listening and they're like, hey, how do you start? I looked into it. I looked into it. And there's these things called prepaid credit cards where you can pay anywhere from $200 to $500. You pay this credit card, let's say Capital One, you pay them $200 to $500. Mm-hmm. They'll let you know what kind of credit you're going to get. Say it's $300. You give them $300 and you have a $300 credit limit. And then you have to play with that properly. Don't go out to fucking eat. Don't buy things that you wouldn't normally buy as a human, like pay your electric bill or some shit, put gas in your fucking car and then pay it every month. And then once you pay that every month, you start establishing credit. I'm not ashamed of my credit score. I started with shit. I was at like 524 or some shit. And I looked this up through Credit Karma. Now I'm at like a 680 something and rising. It's went up 100 points in about a couple of months. I paid off, there was some bullshit collections for some other shit. But I paid off some shit. But one thing I've noticed is like some people will be embarrassed about their credit because I try to ask people credit and like I'm like, Dad, what kind of credit score do you got? And I thought I offended him. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know it was a touchy subject. Like, I just want to know. I want to learn. And then he finally told me, and it wasn't shit. And I'm just like, well, how are you supposed to get this better? And he's like, he didn't really have any information, so I had to just go and study and find it. So I try to just tell as many people as I can because I don't give a fuck.
I had credit issues as well, like because of there was some place that sent my shit to collection, even though it was like it was like I paid them and it was like a fucked up deal, but they wanted like more money and they fucked me over and sent me to collection.
Yeah. One thing I don't do, so my man Michael said looking at Square Inc. for small business loans. I don't think it's a good idea to start a business on a loan, to be honest with you.
If you can get away with it, for sure, man. If you can't, who knows? But yeah,
it depends on the type of business. I mean, there's a lot of different types of businesses out there.
Did you just go?
That's true.
All right, man. Appreciate you doing that. reach in the bag there and give me $40,000 of my own fucking money so I can buy my car now.
Did I do that? No.
Yeah.
Because I don't got that type of money.
Yeah. Like if you're in a situation where you've got that much in the bank and that's not good enough for like a equity line of credit or something, that you should be banking somewhere else.
Yeah, for sure. I totally don't have that much money. I wish I had that much money. If I had that much money, I would probably just make more shit. But yeah, it's not like a real scenario. But you get what I'm saying, though. That was just an extreme dramatic example. That credit is a bitch. So that's kind of one thing that that's another thing, man. We don't learn about that stuff in school, and this stuff is fucking important. And
I saw the failure in schools because they weren't teaching you about fucking money. That's and in sixth grade too. That's fucking dope, man. Like,
yeah,
that says something. And then nobody ever taught you about money. They don't want you to know about money.
So I had an economics class that was required to graduate. Like it was, and they taught all about all the credit and how checking accounts and all that shit worked and how to balance your checkbook. But I mean, it was school, so I didn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I didn't learn it to use it. I learned it to pass it. And I feel like that type of knowledge doesn't stick. And maybe it sticks with some people, but for me, it just doesn't stick.
Maybe in Austin's school system, they studied it till 12th grade.
Yeah.
My kid asks me questions about the government, like she's in like some government thing. And she asks these questions about the government. And I'm like,
right.
You better Google that shit.
3 branches, right?
Right. So that shit's something I'm always passionate about and always want to talk to as many people as I can about it, which is this life thing. And we're in this whole system, we're in this rat race. And then, during this rat race, you need to eat, bro. You need to eat something. So then they got McDonald's. They got fucking Burger King. They got Subway. They got snacks at the fucking gas station.
Don't forget that Colonel Fried Chicken.
That's what I'm saying.
Slim Jims.
Right. Slim Jims are fire.
Slim Jim Mountain Dew diet.
And it's very, and then that starts impacting your health. Because you've only got 15, 30 minutes for your lunch. So you're not going to go the fuck home and cook a fucking meal. You're just not going to do it. Maybe if you want to be snazzy, meal prep, but 90% of people don't fucking do that.
A lot of people aren't going to do that.
Or make a sandwich, but still most people still don't fucking do that. So then you start to get in this cycle of eating fast food. Then you start to get unhealthy, groggy. You start getting sick. Then you get to play with big pharma and all that bullshit.
You get addicted to sugar.
Addicted to sugar. Absolutely. So there's just this big ass fucking system, man, that is already pre-programmed, and it starts when we're young. And it's a very interesting topic that some people don't even consider discussing. Like, I remember I was like the black sheep of my family. I don't really hang out with my family because I just don't really get along with their mindset, their thoughts of whatever. Me being a dropout of high school was like a fucking worst thing you can do. So it was, is what it is. But I don't know where the fuck I was going with that.
Dude, how amazing must we be that they've got to use fear and uneducation and poor diet and emotional bashing and energetic fucking with us, all of that to keep us to a point where we won't break out of it. We must be pretty fucking dope, man, that it takes all that shit to keep us like this. What the fuck, man? Mm-hmm. That's a lot of work.
It's the capitalism.
It's a lot of goddamn work holding me down, man. A lot of gravity. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm peeling that off.
Yeah, man. So when you start, the cool thing is, like, when you start looking into it, you kind of start to open your eyes, man. And when you start to get into the Google or the YouTube rabbit hole that you can get into, when you start plugging away these questions that you have, you start to learn more and more shit, man. And you really start to open up your third eye, if you will, you know, your pineal gland. We don't need to talk about that now because that could be a whole fucking episode. But you really start to fucking question things and think to yourself, like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I what the fuck are people teaching other people to do? I kind of like glanced at my man Michael's comment, so you got me
yeah, you see that? No, I want to make sure you see that.
Yeah, but if you want to reach out, Michael, I'm always open to talk about.
Cool. I was about to copy that for you. So
good looking out, Michael.
Because he was on a roll, man, and we got good people out there, man.
Yeah, see, and that's why I like doing this shit. But you know, one thing, there's something. So through my self-education, that's what I like to call it, is self-education. I'm all self-taught this shit just by simply fucking using Google and YouTube. Because there was this gentleman when I was younger, when I was 16 years old, and I started making pens for the very first time. I found out about pens 4 weeks before this local art show. And me and my buddy, the guy who introduced me to woodworking, we did these really cool pens. We went to this art show. This guy from Canada, I forgot the Canadian water company that he owned, but he came up and he's like, "Hey, have you guys ever thought about opening a business or whatever? You know, I'd like to invest in you, this, that, and the third," which we thought was really cool at that time. And it didn't ever happen. And I asked the gentleman for the best piece of advice that he could ever give me. And he's like, "Austin, Google is your best friend." And at that time, it never really I'm like, what? Google's my best friend? I was like, damn. And then I really thought about it. I'm like, what does he mean? And then it finally connected. And Google really is your best friend. If you guys have any ideas or passions or anything that you want to know, type that bitch in Google, type how to X, Y, and Z, and fucking learn. Go through that rabbit hole. Go through that YouTube. Then you're gonna get your suggested fucking videos, and then you're gonna go down this rabbit hole of self-education. That's an incredible fucking journey. Whether you want to be spiritual, financial, entrepreneurshipful.
You can say it. You can do it. Come on.
Yeah.
Super scaphantial.
But YouTube and Google is a very, very wild thing. And that's what kind of helped me break free of those chains, if you will. Because when you search, you start to find you have more in common with other people than you really think, because there's a lot of other people in this world who kind of see the same thing.
I wonder who's behind the Google and YouTube stuff that you're watching.
What do you mean, who's behind it? Like the people.
What's their agenda? Everybody's got an agenda.
Wait, stay on the life thing. Don't divert down the agenda. Don't go down the agenda conspiracy spiral.
No, I meant that G43. How is that? That's what I meant.
I want to hear Jerry. I want to hear Jerry talk about some life.
What you got? What you got on life, Jerry?
What? Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I'm blitzed from this fucking dabber, man. It's beating the hell out of me.
What have you been hitting?
I've been beating up the 9-pound hammers, man. I've been fucking hammering away. It's fun, man. That's good shit.
I vaped like four nugs while Austin was preaching. I got ripped.
Right, man. Yeah. My man's talking. I'm fucking vaping myself under the table. God damn.
I was just silent, like showing him, like, here's my next nug.
Yeah, it was nice, man. I like that last one you had.
Austin, you dropped some good shit there, man. That was fun. Well, you're not done yet, are you?
I can be. Oh, it's up to you. It's up to the people. People watching. What you want to? What you guys want to keep going deeper, or should we get faded? What should we do? I mean, we're about an hour deep.
Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper with Jerry. I want to hear some Jerry.
Dude,
Jerry, what's your what's the question I asked you, Austin? Like, what's
in my way?
No, like, what's your most important thing in life first?
Oh yeah, that's what you asked.
And you said that like doing things like without any
doing whatever the fuck influence. I want to do. Yeah.
No other influence or authority.
Yeah.
Jerry, what's your biggest priority? Like what's your big thing in life?
Well, I would say that for myself, probably over the last year and a half, I've been personally just trying to really focus on compassion as just a focus, whether it's in conversation or, whatever, that kind of thing. Especially when I'm struggling, man. Usually when I'm struggling, I find I'm focused on me instead of having compassion for someone else. So I try to, that if I can focus on that, it kind of adjusts my sight enough to get off my shit, if that makes any sense. And so I don't know if I'm answering your question right, but what's important to me is that's just what I've been focused on, man. Like on a personal level, that's just, I try to always have something I'm focused on. I think I talked before about some words I'd focused on for a few years. I don't know if I did or not, whether it was just in private or on a show, but
I think we did chat about that. I'm not sure if it was private or in a show.
Yeah, so I'm always fucking with something like that. It's always, I don't know.
Something like what?
Just some personal themes. Like I always try to have some kind of personal theme going for myself where I'm trying to focus on something to make me better. Like, especially if I see something lacking and I want to, I mean, some people have resolutions. I just have themes and they usually last a few years.
You ever do 30-day challenges?
No.
Are you familiar with 30-day challenges?
I am, and they seem pretty self-explanatory. Right?
Well, let me. I want to.
You do something for 30 days. It's hard to do. You challenge it and go for it.
Well, okay. I mean, I guess in the aspect of or in the context of why I was bringing it up, the 30-day challenges that I'm most familiar with are usually involving some sort of positive life change, like you change or introduce a life habit that can positively affect you, and then you try it for 30 days to see if is this a good thing or is this a bad thing?
Oh, I like that. That's dope.
I don't know. When I do something, I don't like to think about it as a limited belief of 30 days. Like I try to, if it's something a positive life thing, I just try to make it a habit instead of just like a challenge. You know what I'm saying?
What if it doesn't work for you?
Because that's almost then stop fucking doing it.
Right. Well, that's what the 30 days is to see if it works.
Okay.
I guess it takes me a hell of a lot longer. I just do it, man. I mean, like I said, sometimes the shit goes for years.
I think a lot of times, like there are things that I do now. Like when I started to do it, it's like I don't like this, but after I got into it and I see the benefit of it, I love it and I fully embrace it. Like meditation. Like when I first tried to meditate, I fucking hated it. Like it drove me nuts, even for years. Wasn't until like a few years ago when I finally like did it in the right way, or at least the right way for me, and saw the benefit of it. And then it was like, holy shit! Now I see like it's the habit of it, where you really develop like the long tail benefits of it. So I could see where like doing something for 30 days, like cutting sugar, like you cut sugar for 3 days and you're going to say, fuck this shit. I really want a Mountain Dew. But after 30 days of it, your food will taste different and you will feel like a very different person. And you may decide, I see the positive change. Maybe I'll eat less sugar, but I'm not going to completely omit sugar because damn, Mountain Dew is good, you know?
Especially sugar, man. That was one of the first things I cut out of my diet. Started with sodas. Just went, fuck sodas. And then these days I don't drink anything but pretty much water and hot tea. And I feel great, man. I feel great. I drink so much. I'm hydrated. Flushing whatever I got all the time. So I like being that hydrated that, you just, ain't nothing gonna hang around in me, man. So I like that. I was thinking when I was focusing back a few years ago, the one that I told you before, Troy, was acceptance and contentment. I was I felt like I really wanted to focus on that. Like as things came my way, I was going to accept it and be content, and instead of, resist and rage. And that really helped me kind of go with the flow and really look for flows and really not sweat shit, man. So, but no, these days it's pretty much been compassion and fear. I see those as the opposites. So much of our society has fear as its underlying purpose or message or even vibration at times. And when I can turn that around into compassion, it changes everything, whether it's just how I'm thinking or if it's changing my environment so they don't have some of those bad vibes or whatever. But man, it just changed. This has been the hardest and most rewarding one yet, quite frankly, because it literally, when I can take a situation I'm struggling with, pause and reapproach with compassion, it totally changes everything. Like it's the most 180 potential. I mean, it's amazing.
I've witnessed it. I've seen you do it. You've done it to me in situations like when we've been talking about difficult things, and you do this thing where you go, and then you ask me a question, and I go, fuck, like I can't. How do I wipe this mad face off my Bro. I have to like take a hit and then be like, well, that's a good way to look at it, Cherry.
That's what it does, man. That's the thing, bro. At work, man. It's compassion.
That's his thing. That's his.
Yeah, usually with a hit, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got the pause. You got to pause with the hit first.
Yeah. You got to get your words right.
So it sounds like the most important thing to you, Jerry, through listening to all of that is compassion. Compassion is the most important to you right now.
Yeah, that'll get me through anything, man. And have the most impact on those around me.
What about you, Troy? Same fucking question back at you.
What's funny is when I asked you the question, I actually got a little bit worried. I was like, fuck. I'm like, what if he asks me? I'm like, I don't know how to answer that. So I've been trying to think of an answer.
That's hilarious.
How'd it go? I shouldn't have any excuse. But I realized it's kind of a hard question to answer. Like it's an abstract thing. But for me, in my career at least, I've learned that passion, like my passion towards something, is like my number one driver.
Fucker.
If it's not there, if I'm not passionate about a topic, about something, it's really hard for me to give it to do anything. So like for jobs that I had, like it was tough. It was tough.
That'd be my number 2, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, passion has to be there.
Yeah. But for me, like lately, a lot of what I'm doing and driving my decisions and my life force is like inspiration from my mom, because my mom was handicapped and she was never able to walk or pursue her dreams and all that shit. So I really been reflecting on that, and just I want to take full advantage of the opportunity that I have.
Amen, man. Amen.
Because like my mom was like she was in a fucking hospital bed from 1980 to 2019, Rest in peace, Mom.
Yeah.
She wasn't able to dance, to teach me to dance or to walk with me. I want to take full advantage of my ability to walk and dance and make content. I mean, take advantage of the fact that it's 2020. Look at all the opportunities that we have in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Like Austin was talking about, you want to learn something, fucking Google it, YouTube it. You don't need to go pay for
right
college.
There, man.
Like there's so many things you can learn nowadays. I mean, there's so much misinformation too. You got to like be diligent. You got to like make sure you're sourcing your stuff and look around, but there's information everywhere. This is like the information revolution. Like we had the Industrial Revolution years ago. This is like, there's more information being created per minute now than there is in existence from anything prior to the year 1995. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. I just pulled that number out of my ass. But by the way, that is an actual stat, but I don't remember the specific. So.
The specific date, yeah, for sure. You're
Google
right.
it.
But I mean, really, like people love to like be like down and out, like God, like I'm stuck in this job, bro. But like you got broadband, you got an iPhone 10, you can do shit. You can find a way to make money. You can find a way to change your life. You can find a way to like do whatever it takes to get out of the situation you're in, take control, make better decisions, reflect, learn, be positive on a day-to-day basis, move forward, make changes, repeat, rinse, recycle.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'll see some inspirational shit. Like there's a guy who has no arms and no legs. He's an inspirational speaker. He's an inspirational speaker, bro.
Why isn't it called speecher? They make speeches,
right? I like it. But you see people like that, man, and they have no fucking arms, they have no limbs, and some people like just bitch about some of the dumbest fucking excuses. But you see people like that making the most of everything. I mean, dude, if I had no legs and no arms, that'd be a pretty big excuse to like not do anything, bro. It'd be the best excuse you could ever use. But this motherfucker's like, fuck you, bitches. Look what I'm doing. You guys need to get your shit the fuck together and stop coming up with excuses. And shit like that's motivating as fuck, because it's like, motherfucker, I got my arms and my legs, and this motherfucker up here preaching. Right. I might as well go fucking do something, you know? And I'll tell you one thing, man. One thing that will always be there in the moment when you think to question yourself, you know, am I doing what I enjoy to do? Am I doing what I like to do every day? If the answer is no, do something fucking else. Because here's the thing, you can always go get a fucking job. You can always go get a job somewhere. You'll find it. Go fucking groom somebody's dog and clip their fucking nails for $20. I mean, figure it the fuck out, right? If you need money. Usually that's the only thing that'll make you want to do something you don't want to do is money. You know? But anyways, inspiration, man, is out there. And excuses. One thing that like sometimes I'll notice, I read this book called Eat That Frog. I don't want to get into it because I'm going to fucking butcher the whole thing. But what I will say is it made a very big impact on me. And
prioritizing your
exactly
your work,
yeah. I referred you that book, right?
You did, and I read it.
Sounds like you did. And you know, I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do X, Y, and Z. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go do fucking X, Y, and Z because I don't want to fucking do it. I could make up excuses on why I don't want to do it, but I just fucking do it. You know?
That's how Jerry tackles difficult topics.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah, sure, man. Thanks.
What? Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you usually recommend? Like,
yeah, that's
like,
what, yeah.
Tackle it right away. Don't let it dwell. Don't.
Yeah, and when I'm at my best, I'm doing that shit. Especially like, there have been a couple of times in my life, I think I said before, when I was in a mode where if there was something that I feared, I ran out.
Dive into it right away.
Ran out and did it as fast as I could.
I would love to be like that.
Amazing times in my life, and I want to get back to that, man. That was fun.
I would like to be there.
Gavin over here had a good question I thought we could do, man.
I just saw it, bro. I was about to bring it the fuck up. So hell yeah, man.
Gavin. What's the question?
Share your top tips for someone who's starting the journey of entrepreneurship and attempting to kick out the 9-to-5.
Run it, Troy. What you got?
Whoa, why do I gotta go first?
I mean,
I don't know. He said that. You don't have to.
I can't even find the. Oh, it's Gavin. Okay.
Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, I pulled it up.
Top tips for someone who's starting the journey.
I'll tell you what I think, man, and then you guys can talk about whatever you want.
Okay, you wanna go?
Yeah, because I was thinking, because I saw it, so I had a minute.
I'm ready. If you're not.
They were pretty much kind of like and I probably forgot one of them already. But no, I was gonna say
never gonna get to go.
My man took 10 minutes just to say one thing.
I didn't even say that.
The king of not answering a question.
I might as well type up my answer.
No, I'm gonna giggle, man. Just forget about it, man. That's awesome.
What's your answer, Troy?
Hey, man, here's the deal.
Go for it, Troy. I'll remember mine later.
Find the part of the work that you love. Like find the types of tasks or the groups of efforts that don't feel like a job, that they don't feel like work. The types of work where when you're going to start doing it, you don't have to sit down and go, all right, time to do this. Find the type of shit where when it's there as an opportunity of things to do, you just fucking do it without ever having to I don't know why I'm looking at my microphone again. I'm really fucking high and staring at the microphone.
Nice.
But yeah, like find that. And then my other big tip for entrepreneurship is hire people that are smarter than you at their specific tasks.
Right on.
And then trust them to do it for that task.
That's the hard part. Right on.
So many entrepreneurs, because it's the entrepreneurial type, to like have total ownership of their shit, because fuck all the rest of the shit. This is my shit. Entrepreneurs are so ownership that when they do finally task things out, they get their fingers all up in the butts of the people who know more than the entrepreneur about those types of tasks. It happens very frequently. So like when you hire a CMO or a biz dev guy, let them do their shit.
So
right on, man. I like that.
What I would say is find your passion. Okay. The number one is find your passion. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about making money. It's not a good idea. You don't want to do something because of the money that's involved with it. It's a terrible way to start. 2, there's never a good time to quit your job and to start. Like there is not a good right time. There's never a right time. You just got to fucking do it. When I did it, I had a scenario. I'll tell you my scenario, and then it'll just lead into what I'm saying here. Is when I was before I quit my job, my dog got really sick. Wasn't able to take care of his health because the money I was making, I couldn't afford it. Asked my boss for a raise and a advance. Basically told me to fuck off and kind of laughed about my dog dying. It was pretty shitty. I had to put my dog down. At that point, I was like, okay, I just had to rely on somebody else to do something. This isn't working. I quit the next day. I quit. I had $500 in my bank account. I had all the woodworking equipment that I've had, that I've been acquiring over, 10 years of woodworking. And I had a woodcrafting passion. And I had a month to figure out how the fuck I was going to pay my bills. And one thing led to another. I found Dynavap, and here I am. But I didn't quit my job to pursue money or to pursue a passion that involved a lot of money. I quit my fucking job because I was tired of the fucking specific circumstance. It was not a good time. I just did. And my back was against the wall, and I figured it the fuck out. It's a big shift that a lot of people are afraid to take. But here's the thing. We're not fucking trees. We don't got roots in the ground. We can move. We don't have to keep doing the same thing every day. It could have been like, should I have maybe gave my boss 2 weeks of a lead time and fucking did that? Probably. That would have been a respectable thing to do. But I felt extremely disrespected by the way that this gentleman didn't give a fuck about my dog dying. Like, this dude was kind of just like, fuck you. So I was just like, why the fuck do I want to do anything to make your life easier? Like, I just had to put my fucking dog down. Fuck you is my thought. And here I am, following a passion of mine. I think the biggest thing I've learned in the past 16 months is when you do something for the passion, money will follow. Everything if you see the very most successful fucking people in this world, they're passionate about what it is they're fucking doing. I wake up every day and I don't think about going to work. I just got shit to do. That's it. That's the biggest things that I think I could say. And then if you want to learn some shit, Google will help you figure this shit out.
That's the big tip. I love it, man.
That's for real. That's three.
Dude,
no, there's not a good time,
man.
Ooh, run it.
I wrote my shit down. So, first one is Austin here. When we first started talking ages ago, turned me on to Gary V on, and I listen to that dude on Instagram.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah, right on. I call him Gary V because we're tight.
Oh, anyhow, how did Austin turn you on to Gary V and not me?
Probably because you told him and he told me before you told me, or he told you both knew, or he told you. Anyhow,
I knew and then he knew, and it was a thing.
That was just a lead-in, guys. Don't worry about the Gary V shit. Anyhow, the point is Gary V knows what's up, and I listen to him, and it's funny, man. I listen to him give these kids advice, and I'm going, motherfucker, that's what I just did. Like, oh no shit, that's how I got to where I am. I'm like, fucking dope. I got to keep doing that. You know what I mean? And the things that hit me that he's always telling these kids is I think you should always have a side gig, and yes. And I don't mean like a side job so you can work, another 20 hours at minimum wage and afford insurance for the car you shouldn't have bought or something like that. I mean, like when Austin says, find your passion, find something you just like to do. And it doesn't have to be like a gig. Like a hobby. Find anything that you fucking love to do on the side. For me, it was vaporizing, man. Like, no joke. It wasn't a gig. It was just what I like to do. So after my life was over, I'd work my 9 to 5 and I'd come home and do my family stuff. And after the kids were in bed and we were all done, I'd come down and I'd vape and fucking, start typing on the web about fucking vapes. And so I've been on the web typing up content about vapes for free since 2008. And so, and it was just fun. And then, and you do that shit long enough, somebody notices, or you figure out a way to get out of it yourself. And that's where, Gary V talks about, finding a niche. You got to find a real niche these days, and you really can. And in mine was dry herb vaporizers in 2008. Nobody was fucking with those things.
Such a great idea. Damn.
Yeah, right. And then, and the other thing he says a lot that people don't get, and this is what I was doing, is do it for free. Like I said, and that's why I say don't get a fucking job. I mean, a side gig, like a hobby. That just start with just a hobby, man, just something you love. Because if you love it enough, you'll find something in there that somebody else will go, "Ooh, that's valuable," or you'll think it's valuable and use it. And so, but it's got to be something you're interested in. So whatever you're interested in, go dig into it. I don't care if it's fucking something that's a total for some people it's video games, man. They can make money at that shit. Who knows? Whatever your fucking passion is, do it for free and doors will open up. And that's kind of what he said that has rung with what's worked out for me. And I didn't even know I was doing it. Like he has like a formula. I was just like, I was just fucking doing it. I don't know.
Yeah. Gary V is a phenomenal human being. He's somebody I studied. So what I learned through self-development is study the people who have what you want, right? You want to take it. If you do what people do and you say what people say, you ultimately get what they have, right? So take advice from people who have what you want. If your mom or your dad is telling you to do this and that, this is the advice they're giving you. Are they living the lives that make you that you want to live? If the answer is no, then find somebody who is, and then learn from those people. And Gary Vaynerchuk is somebody who's very inspirational to me. Tony Robbins is a fucking beast. That man is like, he's a really good guy to study. Bob Proctor talks about reprogramming your subconscious mind. And then if you're into sales and real estate and stuff like that, Grant Cardone is another good one.
They've got Tony Robbins as well. Have you ever heard of NLP? It's neuro-linguistic programming.
I've heard that before. I don't know. I've heard it before.
It's where you can essentially like tap into an emotion or a memory of like your like super powerful moment. You know, like let's say you what you do is you would think of a moment in life where you had like the most confidence in the world. You know, like you did something amazing and you were just exploding with confidence. You tap into that memory and then you program like a finger grip. Like I'm gonna grip my finger this way and go, and I'm gonna tap into that memory of that super powerful self-confidence, and you program that, and then when you need it in life, like let's say you're about to go into some super important meeting and you need that boost of self-confidence, you go your special finger grip and you go, and you naturally get that big boost of self-confidence that you had via that neuro-linguistic programming. It's pretty wild, and it works.
Yeah, man.
Is that why Tony Robbins is so fucking wild during his
I don't know.
I've never been to one of his seminars, but I want to go.
I would like to go as well. He has so much energy.
So much fucking energy. He talks about how like you have more energy and you're in the tip of your finger than whatever the fuck. I don't know.
We should go, man. Let's go check his ass out. We'll do a show.
That'd be fire.
That'd be cool. That would be cool. He does the fire walks. Yeah, he gets the people to like walk across the fires.
Yeah, those are wild.
I've seen the video in like a day in the life of where a reporter like went to Fiji, like where he lives, and like spent the morning with Tony and like did his morning routine, and
he jumps in that fucking water.
Yeah, out on the and that's fucking wild.
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker, so it's almost like he disappears. Like, yo, how deep is that hole?
Have you seen the movie Shallow Hal?
Yes.
I love that when he shakes when they meet him in the elevator. Whoa there, banana hands.
Yeah, for sure.
What a great movie. Movie.
That movie was funny, man.
But this is a topic that I'm always passionate to talk about, man, because this is a topic that if you really go down this path, it can really change your fucking life, man.
Well, good, man, because I'm faded.
That's wonderful.
Pass the mic.
I'm all right. I could probably drive to McDonald's if I needed to right now. I feel like I need to.
Great, Troy. Go to fucking McDonald's. We were just talking about McDonald's.
Right on, man.
Were we talking about McDonald's? We were talking about.
Yeah, I was talking about McDonald's because it's fast and it feeds into the rat race lifestyle.
I know. I hate it. But when we had the flood, like it was hard to cook and eat because there was just no work surfaces or no eating surfaces. So we ate out a lot. We would go out and eat or bring home food.
Eat a lot of fruit because it's got skin on it.
Fruit is good. I do eat a lot of fruit. I actually eat a lot of fruit in life.
In the morning's best, man. If you can start fruit in the morning, man, you're gonna have a good day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Wake up and have a bowl of fruit on an empty stomach. You won't need coffee. You won't crave sugar later in the afternoon. At least that's what happened to me. I'm not promising, but that's what I was like, holy shit. Like one or 2 days, I was like, what the hell?
Would it fuck everything up if I add some cheese to that?
Don't do that.
Come on, Jerry. Just some brie.
Nah, dude. That
it won't
cheese
fuck
gonna
up what I said. That's just not a good long-term solution to your health. That's all.
But it's so good. Brie is so good with fruit.
I know. I gave up a lot of shit that was good when I found out it wasn't really good. Once you adjust, man, that shit's really not that good. Like it's really funny, dude. Like you'll love it.
No, I don't want it to be not good for me.
I used to grill all the time.
No, don't fucking ruin grilling for me, Jerry. I have a whole nother lifestyle brand in that space.
Well, this is just how I stumbled onto it. I don't care if you're into pressure cookers or in your ovens or whatever. But the point was what I realized after I stopped eating meat and started really focusing on veggies is I was like, dang, man, all the shit I used to put on my meat to make it taste good was veggies. I'm like, so I started doing that kind of stuff and putting it on veggies. And I was like, oh, that's good too. Instead of preparing my veggies without thought, putting all this thought into the meat. Started putting a lot of thought into the veggies, and now I don't miss the meat because I put that thought into the veggies.
Nice.
I would like to see a picture of your food and what you eat.
I've got some. You should peruse my Instagram. I've got plenty of things my wife has made that are just fucking amazing.
Does your wife like make all your food?
When she can, yes.
That's amazing. My fiance does the same.
She's awesome. She's awesome, man. She loves doing it, and she took it on. And man, I've reaped the rewards. I keep telling her, I'm glad you love to cook because I love to eat. We're a good match, baby.
Yes. Yes.
The Rio has entered the stream.
I will pack a dab. Did you already light it?
All right.
No, I haven't packed it yet.
I think it's
guys,
that.
in the chat's dab time. In the chat, dab time.
It's that time.
Jerry,
Yes,
I gotta say, man, putting music into my cans for this stream has changed the game.
Right,
yeah,
dude?
thanks, guys. I still haven't figured that out.
I live like this, like all day long.
Let me see if I can try.
All of it, dude. Like,
See if I can try
these
that.
headphones probably got like an imprint on my fucking head. That's all I gotta say. Or with a wire, man.
Where's my
What
dad?
if I go here? Just go here. Just hit play. Come on, man. I know you're like downloaded to my computer.
Cleppo, man, I just had a the Beyond Burger, and they got like the Impossible Burger was the first one that came out. I mean, as somebody who hasn't eaten meat in a while, it's great. I can see if you eat meat, that's kind of like but the last few that have come out are even better than that. And there's like about 5 or 6 now that are viable. So if you're actually interested, there's shit worth looking into, man. Impossible is probably like above average in my opinion, whereas there's some good ones out there. I thought Beyond was pretty good.
I forgot all about this. Now I'm gonna try to get music in my ears so I can have a good time like you guys are.
I want to show you my dabs.
Hey, can I see your dab, Troy?
Nice. Almost. Yeah, there you go. What is that?
This is
Looks like
animal mint batter.
Oh, you told me about that. I want that. Oh, is it just like, it's like butter.
Yeah, it is like butter.
Oh, man. I want shit like that.
Eat a bunch of meat.
I'm gonna bring you stuff better than this, Jerry, when we meet up in Vegas. I'm gonna bring you some panty removing dabs.
Right on, man.
I'll give you these dabs and you will remove your panties.
Hey, best beds. I'm glad to hear it, man. Why don't you pack that TM and hit it while we take a dab?
TM. What is a TM?
The tiny mic, baby. The tiny mic.
Oh, okay.
My man just got one, so he's
okay. Cool beans.
Getting beat up by it.
I'm trying to.
Are you game, buds? You game? Everybody else dabbing up? You dabbing up over there?
Dabbing up?
Oh, yes.
I'm dropping dabs on the edge here.
Oh no, this is a game changer, dude.
What you got that's changing the game?
Music, bro.
Right. He's figuring it out, man. I think you guys are hilarious. So here's the deal, guys, in the chat. These guys just figured out how to put music in these headphones. I've been doing it the whole fucking time. And they're just like, oh man, this changes the game. And I'm like, dude, I don't think I'd be here without it. This is great, man.
Yeah, dude, this is probably gonna make the sessions last a lot longer. Holy shit.
For sure.
I've been listening to reggae and Snoop.
That's why he's trying to go all the time.
That makes sense.
He don't have that quiet. He's like zoned out in Snoop Dogg and fucking.
He's always pinging me at 9 o'clock. He's like, hey man, you want to sesh? I'm like, damn, all right.
That's funny.
You're 9 o'clock, right?
I guess so.
I think so. That's probably those nights. Yeah. Well, actually, that's just probably when I'm trying to get to sleep. But I mean, there's other times when I'm up at like 3 a.m. and I go, it's only midnight on the other coast.
Yep. I know.
It was going down.
Yep. Last night I played PUBG instead of session.
You what?
I played Player Unknown Battleground. I played some video games.
Oh, right on, man. Make that go.
Not so hot. I'm not super good. I got a kill though. At least I got a kill. Some nights I go without a kill. But it's not the typical first person shooter. It's like one of these games where you paratroop in and
Is that like it's like Fork Knife?
no, you start naked.
Did you say fork knife?
I did.
You gotta find the shit, and it's like a kill or be killed survival type thing, and the circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Just like Fork Knife, bro.
I haven't played Fork Knife.
It's like PUBG.
None of this shit means anything to me. I know what Fortnite is, and I've seen one of those ones where you parachute in and there's a whole world of people trying to kick your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks just fucking like a little more intense than I want in my leisure time. But I don't know.
I think it's fun because you find a gun and you find a motorcycle or a little.
Are there
car
teams though, or is it everybody?
You can.
Okay.
You can play teams. I play with my best buddy from Canada, so we play duos. So, like when we played yesterday, got killed, and then I avenged his death. So it was cool.
That's awesome.
It's cool.
I could do it as a team, man. Every man for himself. I'd be done in no time. That wouldn't work for me, man.
Well, you should get PUBG, man. We can play. We can get high and play together. We can stream because I want to stream
computer?
that shit on 420 Vape Zone.
On the
It'd be
computer.
great if you could be my partner. Yeah, it's a PC game.
And which kind of game is that? Is this his parachute in shit?
Yeah, Battle
Is this that
Royale
parachute
is the
in?
style, I think, is what they call it.
All right, man. I mean, I'm a real good wingman because you know what's funny, man, is like I was real good. Like I used to play Rainbow Six 3 back in, I don't know, fucking 10, 12 years ago. And fuck, longer than that. Shit, we're talking 15, 16, 17 years ago. And because, man, I would just sit there and get high and go, guys, just show me which door you don't want anybody to come through. Just sit there.
That's funny.
And I'll just say, boom. I could even hit it and still kill them because I mean I know where their head's going to be when it pops through that doorway. So I was a perfect wingman. I watch your back all day long, Jack. You can sit there anywhere you want, man. Nobody coming up on you.
Can you shoot people though? Can you like be tactical and like?
Yeah, I've been playing Halo 4. I played up all the way up to Halo 4 for all the Halos.
Yeah, dude. Is your PC like modern? Can it game?
I got a mouse and a keyboard.
Do you have a fast video card?
It's not. Well, I don't know. It works for this. I don't know, man. I mean, my shelves look good. I don't know, man.
All right. Yeah, we should see if you can play a PUBG.
All right. What I got to download? Pay for it? What?
Yeah, I think it's like $30.
Oh, PUBG you got to pay for it? That's stupid.
Is it on the Windows App Store or how do you get that shit?
It's on Steam.
Is that off a Windows app or I just go on
Steam? Steam is a downloadable app, and then it's a game manager app.
So I get Steam off of the Windows App Store, and then go into Steam and look for whatever the fuck this thing is. I've already forgotten. You're telling me to do.
I don't know anything about a Windows App Store. I'm not familiar with the Windows App Store.
I'm on Windows 10, and every time I want something, it puts me in an app store and looks for an app for it that works on Windows. We're trying real hard to be like Apple,
I don't know, man. Like, do you have Chrome? Have you installed Chrome?
Yeah, I could just go to Chrome and go somewhere and do that.
Yeah, search the web for Steam and just download the Steam thing, create an account, and then buy a PUBG. Or make sure you can run PUBG before you buy it.
Right on.
I'm gonna do this dab. Do you guys want to dab with it?
Sounds like so many.
Yeah, let me see if I load it because I don't remember.
It's funny.
Jerry, I'm proud to do it, bitch.
I
proud to do it.
I loaded this dab because I wasn't feeling high from all those nugs that I ate.
Oh, we got to remedy that. Let's go.
Now I feel high.
You tell me when, and I'm punching it through.
All right.
Google Jimmy.
Wait, what are you doing? Oh, you got the switch?
Yeah, I'm ready in 5 seconds, 3 seconds, where the fuck it is.
Wait for the melt then. I got the Rio going. Stash
right
box.
On, man.
There's the melt. Cheers, guys.
I'm on. Cheers, Austin. You're grooving, obviously.
Oh, dude, for sure. I'm like in my zone. This is interesting.
This isn't bad. This animal mint cookies.
I used to play video games a lot. I used to play Call of Duty and Halo. I would skip school to go home and smoke blunts and play Call of Duty all day and like try to rank and be prestige and all that fucking shit.
You fucking kids, man.
And
didn't have a chance, did you?
I bought an Xbox. I had no chance in graduating high school, not a fucking shot. But I bought a game system like a year and a half ago, and I'm like, I should start playing video games for something to just like distract my mind. But my mind can't sit there and just zone out. Like, it just doesn't work anymore. I always like, my mind's always coming up with ideas that if I don't do it, it's going to drive me nuts. I won't fucking sleep. So I just got to do shit now. I wish I could play video games like Mario Kart or Super fucking Smash Brothers, dude.
You can't even do that. That don't fuck with you?
Yeah, it does. I thought about getting another game system to just force myself to get into a game, to like stop my mind from thinking, and but it doesn't work. It didn't work. I can try again, but we'll see.
Kind of the same way. Like I have about an hour, 30 minute to an hour limit usually, like with a game, sitting down where I can play for a while and then I gotta go do something.
These days I'm like that too. I'll get started and get bored, but back in the day, dude, I could go. I mean, shit, I'd play all night.
Yeah, same here. I went to a LAN party once and came back like a day later than I expected to. Like literally lost.
That's how they go, man. Yeah, you'll lose time.
Yeah, like I think I went on Thursday and it was supposed to come back on Saturday.
Yeah,
and ended up coming back on like Sunday night.
That's amazing, man.
And it was just like, wait, what? Like how? Like, yeah, I was in trouble.
You lose time in those things, man.
LAN party, and I carried CRT monitors to that motherfucker. 2 of them. Carried 2 21-inch CRT monitors.
You were hardcore.
To a LAN. Yeah, it was a hardcore motherfucker. Hardcore.
Dude, my first LAN experience was at work back in the late 90s. We had a kid who started running the systems at work, and he was in his 20s, and he said, hey guys, if we stay after work, I can hook these together and we'll play these games. And so he got us set up to play Quake, the original Quake back in the day on this thing. Dude, that's exactly when we lost time, man. Like, I can't tell you how many times I was playing that damn thing. And I was supposed to be home like at 5:30 or something after work, And the next thing I know, I hear the phone. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He goes, when are you coming home? I said, what? We just started playing. She goes, it's 7 o'clock. I'm like, oh shit, man. I've been playing 2 hours already. I didn't even know. I'd go home. I mean, it's just crazy. You lose time on that shit, but ooh, you're right, man. Dangerous. That's fun.
Austin, do you know what a LAN party is?
He's fluttering and having us wait. I like it. Do it, man. Do it. Do the sticks. There you go.
Jesus.
No, that didn't work. You got to hold your smoke, motherfucker.
I called attention to him. Did you take a bigger hit because I called attention to you? Yeah.
There we go.
Oh shit! Way to own it.
Great.
Way to own it, man.
100%, dude. I was trying to pull a Jerry, bro, but I was already so deep.
Not work if you can't hold it down, man. That's awesome.
That was lovely. What was the question? LAN party?
Yeah, you know what a LAN party is, man?
Where everybody gets together and has a party.
Oh my God, I love it.
That's funny.
Oh, Jesus.
A LAN party is when people meet and take their computers all to the same house, and they build like a network. They hook them all up to on the same network, and to play video games together before you could play on the internet together.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. That sounds wild, though. It sounds like there's not going to be much lagging.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we did it.
Yeah. Plus, it was the only way you could do it back in the day.
Yeah.
Internet was off, 28K baud modem shit, and we were carrying all that shit down. So the first time I really had fun with it, though, like without the second time I had fun with it, that Quake shit was dope. Was they had my son. I took Tyler into the GameStop, but it was like Rhino at the time, years ago. And he was like maybe 7 or 8 or something. And we go in there all the time and get games. And we got to know all the kids in there because we're, and the kids are like, I don't know, 19 to 22. And And so anyhow,
that woke me up.
Sorry. They told me once that they were doing the LAN parties at college. I was like, that sounds amazing, man. I said, I wonder how do you do that? When he told me, I went, man, wait a minute, dude. Like I wire houses and I've already wired my houses like that. Like, I mean, my home, I could put one in the living room, one up. I could do 4 separate rooms we're good to go, man. I just need a bunch of Xboxes and TVs. They're like, that sounds dope. And so I was like, let's set it up. So we set it up. So Narissa's going to cook and all this stuff. And we got it all set up to come over and only one of them showed up. And he was the coolest kid. And he hung out and we played for a while. And it was about a year and a half later. He told me, he said, oh yeah, I remember that, man. He goes, yeah, we all, I mean, you seem really cool, but it was just kind of weird that somebody would do that. And so we weren't sure. So I was the one who said, I'd go and find out if you guys were cool. And after that, he started bringing them all. And we had the best parties at my house, man. Narissa would cook up all this food and we'd have 4 to 8 Xboxes and Tyler would kick the shit out of us, man. He was really good.
Damn.
It was fun.
Damn. Well, yeah, when I built my condo in Illinois, I had it wired for LAN parties as well. Like I ran network cable to every room, Cat 6 to like 2 or 3 to every single room.
Nice. You were ready.
Yeah. Well, I wanted the electrician to do it. Like when it was being built, like I wanted him, and he was like, he's like, I think he wanted $75 per run. I'm like, dude, I'm like, I want like so many runs. That's just a ridiculous amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in there on the weekend and did it my fucking self. Like when it was being built.
Oh, that's the beauty of it. You ran. That's perfect. If you can do that, go for it, man. Everything I've ever done was retro.
He cut my speaker wire. The electrician cut my speaker wire. Because I ran speaker wire in the walls, so I could do in-wall speakers.
So he just cut it by accident, or he said, "Fuck."
No, I'm pretty sure he got it on purpose. Like it was cut pretty obvious.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
What are we talking about right now?
Speakers wiring your house on them? LAN parties and wiring your houses for it.
I broke into my own house while it was being built in Illinois to run my own network cable and speaker cable, so I could do in-wall speakers and shit like that. But then the electrician got pissed off and cut one of my speaker wires. Actually, cut several speaker wires.
You built your own house before?
Yeah, like 15 years ago.
That's pretty nice. That's a pretty cool experience, I bet.
It was all right. It was all right, man. I don't know.
Till they cut your fucking speaker wire.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches. God damn it, man.
Yeah.
The first house I really did any wiring on, it was my own, was the last one I was in. And it had a stairwell that, well, it went up 20 feet because, you know, it was open enough to go all the way to the top from the bottom. So you could look all the way up, and the landing was like maybe 6 feet, and then it was 14, and then it went up to the next level. And so, but it had a closet underneath, and then attic space up above. And so I was able to connect like the cable from way over here to the garage, up through the attics, down the wall, fished it down there into that closet under the stairs, and I made the hub for everything. And from there I ran other wires. But that big drop that I did was like a main thing that I knew I was going to do a bunch of. So I set it up with a loop of a string. So I had a drawstring that you could just literally just pull like in a loop. And I knew I was going to run so many wires. So anytime I needed to run a wire, I said, oh, we could do that in 5 minutes, man. If you can get it from here. And then anytime somebody electrician came out, I'd run their wire all the way there and then drop it down. Like, that was easy, man. It's perfect. Big asshole. Drop it.
He said big asshole.
That's right, man. You don't want that stuff bird's nesting on you, man.
That's funny. Phrasing sometimes can be great, man.
Right, man.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do music in my ears, dude. It's gonna get me so fucking sidetracked.
I had to turn mine down to the point where like I can barely figure out what it is.
You got to find a balance.
Okay.
Austin's a little loud. I can tell, man. Every time I look down, he's like.
I caught myself getting jiggy with it a couple times.
Yeah, dude. Like. Okay. Well, it's 11:45. We've been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. This stream has been incredibly fun. Everybody, that's what. How many thumbs ups and how many thumbs down we got?
We're at 42, which happens to be the answer to the question of life. So we're talking about life. That's a pretty good number, man. We should keep 42. It at 42.
How many thumbs down do we got?
Any more likes? We got 2. Can we get 42 not likes and 42 likes? Would that be cool?
That would be even.
We already got 40. Somebody already got 43. So much for keeping it at 42.
Yeah, of course they're not going to.
Now it's at 50. Gee, what the fuck?
They're not going to want to keep it at 39. They already passed it.
It was 42. 42 is the answer. Austin?
It's higher than that.
No, it's 53.
It's 1,000. Cool beans. What do you guys think about I lost that question.
I love it.
Sorry,
it's been happening to you all night. It's happened to me a couple times. Troy maybe once or twice. I don't remember.
It happened once, but I was able to retrieve it at least. Oh, yeah. You're muted.
There was one time I asked you. Got you out of it.
Oh, never mind. I accidentally looked at the YouTube instead of the Zoom. I looked at the YouTube and you were talking, but I couldn't hear you. So I thought.
Oh yeah, I know that one. That's funny.
Yeah, that's why I said you're muted.
So look what has a bunch of seeds. This is sour space candy. You can't fucking read that, damn it.
Oh, this is
sour. This is sour space candy. But it's from some local place here. But I found 15 seeds in one bud. 15. You want to see?
Wow.
I'll show you.
You should show the brand off in case
rich.
In case people want to know what to buy in case they're looking for seeds.
Yeah, free seeds, man. You want some free seeds?
I don't know what the brand of the CBD is. Double M, whatever that is. Double M
seeds.
Double M CBD.
It doesn't say on the fine
print. Wild. I was like, I opened it and I'm like, what just happened? Like I was confused for a second. I'm like, how did all these get here? Yeah, not cut up at all. They're just sitting there. And
thought I was getting Sensimilia here, man.
You gotta see all those fuckers.
Wow.
Wow. Man, these dabs, man.
It's that sour space candy here and
like them
over here.
You have somewhere in like around you where you could just like plant them and see what happens?
I mean, my backyard, but no.
Like, is there like not a safe spot?
I mean, I could plant it if I wanted to plant it. I'm just not going to plant it.
All right. What is Gib?
I think I've used this dabber with this dish enough now. I'm ready to change it and see if I know the difference.
You should order online CBD and not gas station. That's funny. I used to order a lot of Cascadia blooms, but they were sold out and I ran out and I needed it for this show.
Oh, they're in stock now. They have like 6 different ounces in stock.
Oh, see, that's phenomenal. So I
didn't know 420 Vape Zone. Save 20%. I hope.
So still. Yeah. Lifter's the shit, dude. Lifter's my favorite CBD so far. Yeah.
No, dude,
from Cascadia.
Sour Space Candy and Lifter are my favorites.
He still didn't say.
I don't even want to.
Electra.
Electra's not bad.
Electra was
Electra.
Well,
Electra's
I haven't even opened the Sour Space Candy. That's my last one, but the Electra was the best of all the sample pack.
But you said you haven't opened Sour Space Candy yet.
Es correcto.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
My Sour Space Candy is your favorite?
My favorite tasting, yeah.
Well, damn.
Okay.
Now I gotta try this one.
Okay. You're going terps on me. You're going terps and not effects. I got you.
Yeah. That's very true. The Electra, the Lifter is by far the best daytime vape.
Yeah,
I've ever hit.
Yeah, it's pretty good shit. But
it's the sativa weed.
I got this really fine Lifter from Baker's Botanical. It was damn fire. It was kind of expensive, but it was really nice. And when I compared it to the Lifter from Cascadia, I almost felt like the Lifter from Cascadia made me feel better. You know, like I vaped a bowl with the Baker's Ranch, and I didn't feel amazing, but it tasted amazing.
Huh. Sounds like you're talking about a bag of chips, bro. Baker's Ranch.
Chips sound so fucking good.
Dude, my woman found a large bag of Flamin' Hot Puffs at my local grocery store, and I geeked out a little bit. Like, I already ate them. They're already gone. But
past tense, motherfucker.
Jesus.
Yeah, this shit was a couple days ago. But they make big old bags of them, and they're so good, bro.
I got a bunch of those Korean almonds, like those. I think we talked about them in a stream. Those honey butter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I got like a variety pack that had like these hot and spicy chicken flavored, which were damn hot and spicy. And then there was one that was like a rice ball, like the seaweed flavor, the Asian flavor, which is really good. And then there's like a yogurt flavored one that was kind of odd, but tasty.
How does good CBD feel? In my opinion, good CBD feels like you drink a couple of beers. Like it's a body, like if you, not a couple, maybe a couple for some people.
A couple for some people.
Yeah. Like I have a low tolerance.
If you're a comfortable drunk, it feels like a couple beers.
Yeah. It's like, it's my way of relaxing. You get the body feel, and it's not psychoactive ish. I don't know how.
It's not the word to use is it's a fucking, god damn it,
good. It's gotta be good CBD, and it's only thing I've ever found effects from, period, is
intoxicating.
That's a good word. Yeah,
it doesn't intoxicate you at all.
Yeah. It's not intoxicating. That's a great word. So it's not intoxicating. Some CBD just don't do a fucking thing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I've tried a lot of those tinctures, like those koi tinctures. They're trying to fucking charge $150 for some 3 or 1,000 milligrams of whatever the fuck it is that's a fluid in there that does absolutely nothing. For me, let me be clear there. But flower is the only thing that I've ever felt the effects of CBD.
I prefer flower too, man. I mean, I feel the effects from dabs, like from CBD dabs.
Okay, that's fair. But like, I mean, like these carts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
these things.
Fuck those things. Like,
these things ain't shit. These are nothing.
Yeah, fuck those things.
I've not found one.
Them things will kill you, boy. Ain't you heard? What the fuck you doing with that thing, kid?
Yeah, that's old, but
that's a death stick.
Yeah, CBD oil, you can't really tell what it is, man. With flour, you can fucking see that it's flour. Like, you can hold the flour in your hand, you can feel it, you can grind
you can see the quality of it, you can see how dense it is.
Yeah.
How dry it is.
With oil, if I have this one that's clear next to another one that's clear, I don't know what the fuck's in it. I don't know shit other than it's clear liquid. Flour, I can grind that shit myself and look at all the nice little fuzzies on that bad boy. And then if you find some, normally you can look at it, and if it looks like shit, it probably is. Like, it's not going to surprise you and be really good. It's just not going to be the one to buy.
So you like to get a little bit, grind it up and look at it?
I mean, I can look at it in the store locally if I want to.
Dope.
Some of the stuff I buy it's like not sealed, and I'm like, why is this not sealed? You're selling it at the store. Like, this is kind of odd. Yeah. I almost want to bring like a scale with me, and be like, yo, is this shit 3.5, bro? Because it don't look like it. You know, funny. You don't ever know.
Funny, man. Well, I've hit the faded, that's for sure, man. How we doing here, man?
I am also faded and hungry, and I have to urinate.
It is 12 o'clock. We've been doing this for 2 hours. Let's not drag this one on. Let's cut it at 2 hours, a respectable time.
Yeah, sounds good. I think we nailed it. We talked a lot about life. We got some good topics in there. Yeah. We got some good.
I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Everybody that's watching, all 106 people. It looked like the audience continued to grow, but kind of stay. So I appreciate that you guys enjoy that. Let us know what you guys think about this if you rewatch it and get to this far end.
Yeah, please leave a comment, a real comment down below, like in the video.
Send us a message on Instagram or YouTube. Leave a comment. Let us know, what would you like us to talk about next? Is there a topic that you want to hear us talk about? We just talked about life the other day. We talked about whatever the fuck it is we talked about the other day. But let us know what you guys want us to talk about, and we'll do that. Troy, you got the finger button, so I don't know how long you want me to talk before you say what.
I got the finger button. I do. I was trying to think if I had anything else to say. We're supposed to like say some things to promote our individualities as well, but I was like kind of
run it, pick it up. Where am I find you at, bro?
I'm at 420vapezone.com is where the best place you can subscribe to me, but I got a bunch of videos on the YouTubes as well. I'm an independent guy. That was my start, and this is my next, and I do this stuff. This is fun.
Awesome, man.
I'm sorry, bro. That was great. I love it.
Yeah.
My name's
looking at
y'all know who I am. Y'all tearing up shit.
No, man.
That's funny.
Jerry's wearing a Boundless shirt. Shout out Boundless.
Yeah, man.
Writing content at Planet of the Vapes.
Planet of the Vapes. I'm on Instagram somewhere. Got some fucking busting shit going on every now and then.
Stickstones 420, bro. You got to remember your name, man.
Modern Cannabis is where it's at, brother.
Modern Cannabis, and then obviously, if you don't know, my name is Austin Simrel. You can find my stuff at simrelcollection.com or on Instagram, Simrel Collection. I try to make cool stuff.
Austin with a Y.
Yeah, with a Y. That's important. AUSTYN.